Hi everyone. I just wanted to make this quick video. I've been challenged to tell my story about why I do what I do and how I got where I am today. I want to start out by telling you I am a wife and mother. I have 3 grown children, 13 grandchildren. Been married for 44 years to the man of my dreams. Got married when I was almost 19, a month away from being 19. I was a stay-at-home mom all my life, so I had worked in direct sales on and off, anything I could do to stay at home, be with my children, and still make the money needed, and I was quite successful at it. As time went on and our kids got married and they all moved away from home and had their own families, my husband and I bought a business where we traveled 8 states and tested medical equipment, and we worked together side by side for almost 12 years. And totally loved it. At the end of that time, or I should say during that time, we made awesome money, and we were blessed and chose to help those around us, our children, other family members that needed support at that time, and we were blessed that the money was there. But because of that, when we sold our business, the only thing that we had to retire on was Don's Social Security, because I wasn't 65 yet, and the sale of our business. And we had financed the business for 10 years. So they were paying it off by 10 years. And I started to panic a little. And I'm embarrassed to admit this, but I started through an online coaching place, started an online website. This coaching place supposedly was going to teach me how to make a website, how to get traffic to the website, all the ins and outs of selling online. And this is the embarrassing part. I fell for it. I agreed to let them open credit cards in my name because supposedly I needed to have their lawyers, their accountants, all of this software, you name it, they said I had to have it. And even though I thought I was savvy in business, I fell for all of it. They assured me that once I got the business going, that I would be able to transfer everything out of my name into the business name. I incorporated, I had to pay for that, for business license, incorporation fees, you name it. So a year of doing all of this, doing everything they told me to do, buying everything they told me to buy, training with every little training they said I had to have and buy to get this new training, $75,000 and not one sale in a full year. So I bit the bullet, cut my losses, and went to a lawyer. Well, the lawyer told me that they had covered their bases really well, that it was a scam, but that unless I had thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to fight them through the court system, I was better off to go bankrupt. So I thought about that for a while and waited and tried to make a decision, and I had to finally decided to do a personal bankruptcy. And got to back up a little bit. Before I decided to do the personal bankruptcy, my daughter's husband was out of work, and I went to a paparazzi party. She wanted to stay home with her son, and I knew how important that had been to me. So when I went to this paparazzi party and I saw, it was a girl that I had taught when she was in grade school. When I saw that she was making money and having such fun, and the jewelry was such good quality, and there was no you didn't have to do home parties, you didn't have to sell so much, you didn't have to buy so much, I gave her Becky's name, my daughter's name, and got her introduced to it. Well, back then the kits were the only kit you could get was $300. And of course she didn't have it, her husband was out of work. So I loaned her the money to get her kit, and within 2 weeks she had me totally paid back. The jewelry was selling like hotcakes. So between babysitting when she had home parties and then helping her out when she had events, this was before live started happening, I was doing a lot with her. Well, then the bankruptcy came up, and I realized that we were in trouble. My husband and I had worked hard for those 12 years. He'd worked hard all of his life, and we had nothing to show for it other than this income from the sale of our business that was coming in. But now, because of all these debts I had to pay, it wasn't stretching. It wasn't enough. And so I decided I would try bankruptcy. Well, I tried to go bankrupt the first time, and come to find out, they considered the sale of the business an asset, and I would have to pay more in restitution per month than I was making on Social Security and the payment for the business, not counting rent and groceries and everything else. They wanted the whole thing. So I declined that and decided not to go bankrupt. What am I going to do? So Becky finally told me, she says, Mom, you're helping me anyway. Why not make some money at it? So I thought, okay, it'll be a little. It'll help a little. Well, skip forward 5 years. I am now paying off all of the creditors. They are working with me, taking payments. I am making enough to support us, to pay off my creditors, and I have not gone bankrupt. I don't have to have that on my record. I am loving what I'm doing. You guys join me for my lives. You'll see how much I enjoy it. But paparazzi has been a lifesaver for me. And because of it, I am able to hold my head up high and keep my credit where it should be, make my bills, have money to go out to dinner, have money to take my grandkids places. When they came up last weekend and we were able to go out to dinner the whole time they were here. And it's just been a real answer to my prayers. So that is my story. I am continuing to grow. My team is growing. I am improving. My rank is getting higher, and as I rank up, I'll just be making more and more. And my sales, you all are wonderful to support my family in buying my jewelry. If anyone ever wants any more information on doing what I'm doing, please reach out to me. It's such an easy business to get into, but it is a business. It's not a punch the clock. It's not a doing, just selling stuff on the side. If you want to make serious money, and I always joke because they say funny money, but all money's real. If you want to make some substantial money, then owning your own business is the way in today's world. There's no security in the corporate world today. And if you own your own business, you've got a head above everyone else. And by doing it through a company like Paparazzi, you own your own business without the headaches and the overhead of coming up with the product, marketing the product, producing the product, quality control. All of the overhead of that type of running your own business is gone. And it truly does become a joy to do. So that's my story. I was challenged to record it, and so that's why I did it. I hope to see you all on my lives, and talk to you soon. Love ya. Bye. Oh, crap.